All right, folks, we did not win the Powerball. So we will be answering start sit questions for the next hour or so as I draft teams, set my lineups in my leagues. Let me know in the chat if you got any start sit questions. Happy to help you out. Don't know if I can do this every Sunday, but we'll try to get live for an hour most Sundays. Let's jump into a dog bowl on Underdog. Why not? We'll let our Discord know we're going live. Always let the Discord know we're going live. Link is in the description below. Ricky or JMO, I would say it depends whether you need floor or ceiling, right? Like when we're analyzing whether we're going to win or not against a particular matchup, ask yourself, if my player gets 10 points, do I win? Or do I need a player to score 20, 25, right? Like, did you face someone that started CeeDee Lamb and Javonte Williams? So obviously, if you need floor and it's a PPR league, I would say Ricky Pearsall. If you need ceiling and it's not PPR, I would say Jameson Williams, who has a much lower floor. Good morning. Good morning. Become a YouTube member. Like my guys here. The link to join the Discord is below. Okay, gross RB2 and full PPR. Yeah, guys, tell me your scoring. Bigsby, Mason, or Samson? I think I'm Mason there. It is tough, Ryan. You know, you could go Samson, but like Samson could be awesome. So you could be like, oh man, why not play Samson? The Browns could also score 0 points, you know? Mason and Bigsby both have the risk of being like 10 carry guys who get less than 50 yards. So they do have disastrous ranges of outcomes. You might want to wait. I don't think Quinton Junkins will be active, but you might want to wait. If he's inactive, maybe you go Samson. But to me, it's Mason or Samson. In flex, half PPR, do I start Eckler or Ridley? Again, Eckler has the higher floor, Ridley the higher ceiling. Certainly do not like rookie quarterback against the Broncos secondary, Pat Surtain. So think I'm Eckler there. Don't love it though. Travis Hunter, Metcalf, Romadunze. Well, you're confusing me there because you said I'm leaning Travis and DK, but Hunter would be fun because Travis is Hunter. So maybe you meant Rome and DK. I would be Hunter and Metcalf. My nephew doing okay. I think he is on the mend. We're waiting to see. You know, he's getting stool samples. He went to the emergency room. I think he's in there overnight, but the answer is hopefully. Full PPR, Jennings or Golden. I would be Jennings pretty easily there. Obviously, Golden's ceiling is massive, but his floor is low. His pick'em line is pretty nice. It's like 50 yards. Evan Ingram or Warren. I need you. There's 2 Warren, so I'm assuming you're just talking about Tyler Warren. I think Ingram has a higher floor, a pretty nice ceiling as well. Always nice to get Jamar Chase in the dog bowl. 12-person drafts. Let's go. Influencer 101. Let's get it. Sign of a great Sunday, folks. Sign of a great Sunday. I think I'd be Ingram, John, but you could be really upset at that call. So that's a coin flippy one. You know, I'm not going to lie to you guys when it's coin flippy. Your favorite of the 3 Colts receivers? I'd say Downs. So ready for 7 hours of limited commercial football? Me too, man. Full PPR, Golden or Pearsall? I would be Pearsall, full PPR. What's up? Full PPR, Dobbins or Tracy? I'm Tracy. I think you need to see. Obviously, the Broncos are massive favorites. They're going to win that game. But again, there's risk. Like if Dobbins doesn't catch passes, and he doesn't score a touchdown, there's huge risk that he's like 15 carries, 86 yards. We don't love that. The Giants should be trailing. Tracy should get a couple targets. Obviously, the Giants could be disastrous, so there's risk there too. But I would be Tracy week 1. Harvey, Henderson, Cook, pick 2. Well, Cook for sure. And I think the other 2 are coin flip. I give a very small edge to Harvey. Like incredibly small, though. I'm playing more Henderson in DFS, if that means anything to you. Let's get it. Positive vibes. Full PPR, start 2, Golden, Jennings, Harvey, Shakir. Well, okay, the Bills play Sunday night, and Keon Coleman popped up with a groin injury. We don't know how serious it is. Shakir's practicing in full. So I would say Jennings is a lock. And then it's between Shakir and Golden. Shakir has the higher floor, more likely to get you 10 to 15 points. Golden has the bigger potential to get you 25 points. But his floor is very low. A rookie in his first week against a pretty solid Lions team. Like, I think Golden is going to be a star. But there's risk that, like, week 1, they kind of run the game plan through, like, Romeo Doubs and co., you know? Shakir, he's a leader on that team. I like Keon, but it's still projection for him and Kincaid. So, yeah, if you need floor, like if you're favored to win, I would go Shakir. If you think you need to swing for the fences, I'd go Golden. Danny Dimes over Purdy. I'd be Purdy, Ashton, but it's not crazy at all, for sure. What if? Yeah, I mean, MVS, man, practice squad call-ups are not it. He's not going to be getting called up for the rest of the year. Is a theme for these start-sit streams or just a first thing? Yeah, no. I mean, I think Sunday we'll be drafting teams and I'll be answering start-sits. Could definitely see Trey McBride getting in there. Jamo or Igbuka. If you need ceiling, Jamo for sure. If you're fine with like 6 catches for 60 yards, 12 points, I would go Igbuka. So many good options this week, man. Start 1 full PPR, Golden, Travis Hunter, Ford. I'd be Hunter there easily. Right? Like when I have a strong conviction, I'll tell you. Like that one to me, Hunter. We got the report last night. He's going to be playing full wide receiver week 1. Maybe not forever, but week 1 he is. I've been saying that all year. Like this guy gives me vibes of Jamar Chase and co. At kicker? Yeah, of course you start Cam Little. I think he got pulled up from the practice squad, but maybe he is on the active roster. Again, I think once Ayuk, once Demarcus Robinson, like, sorry, bro. Doubt the MVS things are going to stay alive. Thank you, sir. Have had Dak and Amari and Hampton play. Got strong players left. Jamar, Nico, Trey. Would you start Debo or J.K. Dobbins? Without question, Debo. Like, that's not even close to me. Could Dobbins score 20 points? Absolutely. Could he also be the RB2 to Harvey? Yes. You know? We might take Burrow here. It is his ADP. Tet over Hunter and Warren for flex. I mean, everyone would tell you Tet. I slightly lead Hunter, but most people would tell you Tet. I got to know which Warren you're talking about. Got to give me clear descriptions, folks. Because if you're talking about starting Tyler Warren over Hunter or Tet in the flex, that's like, no, man, what are we talking about? Honestly, but I would just probably start, no matter who the Warren is, I'd start Tet and Hunter over the Warrens. So, question is, do we like really want one of these guys, the Chuba Walker types? Because otherwise, we're dead at running back. And how bad do we want Burrow? I think we go Burrow. Why not? This is like probably the like safest thing, but we're not playing a safe contest. Tyreek probably has a better pure ceiling than Amon-Ra, but it's Amon-Ra St. Brown, man. Come on now. Five guys for 3 spots: Brees, Diggs, Pollard, Harvey, and Downs. If you guys don't tell me the scoring format, I'm assuming it's PPR. Okay, I'd play Brees. I'd play Downs, and I'd play Diggs. If you're fine with 10 points, Pollard, right? Pollard is a very safe bet to have a ton of touches. It could just be a disastrous performance. Could the Titans maybe be good? Sure. But with what we know right now, I think Brees, Diggs, Downs is like safe. If you are fine with floor, though, guys like Pollard is fine. Tillman or Downs, PPR. If you need ceiling, easily Tillman. If you're cool with like 6 for 60, 12 points, Downs. We're not doing many. I mean, we could maybe put a prop thing together for you guys at the end, but mainly doing drafts and DFS stuff personally. I'd play Igbokwe in the flex, I think. Henderson, though, I mean, a very wide range of outcomes on Henderson. So it's very close. What qualifies expert? The amount of money I've won playing fantasy football. Which is a lot. Where do you take CMC in the dog bowl? Yeah, around these mid picks. 4-ish. Ted, clearly new to the channel. You've won your Taco Home League a couple times. Oh, man. I love that he just comes in, doesn't know who I am, and just insults. We love it, Ted. You're welcome here. I have a lot of Ja'Marr Chase, Chase Brown teams. Yeah, that seems fun to me. No. Brian Thomas Jr. is still awesome. 2 guys can be awesome. Start 1, deep league. I meant to get a 30, guys, I wanted to get a 32-team draft together with listeners. I'm going to do that. Maybe we'll get that going after week 1. Just do like an in-season thing, or maybe I'll do it next year. But like 32 teams, deep benches, where we need to start guys like, you know, Tucker Kraft. I mean, no, Luke Musgrave and Austin Hooper and Kayshon Boutte. Of this group, though, Brandon, I'm Tucker or Pierce for ceiling. Juwan Jennings or Keon, I would do Jennings. You know, I believe in Keon, but we got to see it. Didn't even realize we cut off the 12 hole. Full PPR, Dubs or JCM? Oh, man, John. The JCM stuff is so wide. He could have 20 points. He could be an inactive. So I'm dubs for safety, but you do want to kind of see whether he's active. And, this could be like a Jay Glazer Fox report, but I'm dubs right now. I'm already down big, right? So this is good info. Metcalf or Waddle. I think if you're really down big, you go Waddle, because I like Metcalf more. But as far as like who could just have a nuke game, it's Waddle, in the sense that the Colts are a terrible defense. Tyreek, we got to wait and see there a little bit. I think Tyreek is awesome, but we do need to see it. And so, yeah, could Waddle just whatever have 2 80-yard touchdowns? Yes. The other game environment's not great. And there's risk that like Metcalf is lined up with Sauce all game or whatever. Tracy, Ridley, Eckler, or Jennings, which one to throw in my flex? PPR. Started Worthy, so I already have a 0. Jennings. Hunter or Ibuka? Ibuka, I mean, they're so close. I'm Hunter, though. I'm Hunter. Okay, Troy, welcome. PPR, I'm scrolling through, guys. I'm catching up. Need to start 2. Dobbins, Tracy, Swift, Jones, Sr. I have elite wide receivers, so I'm looking for floor. I'd be Aaron Jones and between Swift and Tracy. Because, I mean, the pass catching on Dobbins, I don't know. Okay, is there any running back that's worth... I guess Brees? Maybe we go Brees and Debo? I want to go Hunter, but using my brain, I think Debo is like... Brees and Metcalf correlates too. Yeah, whatever, man. You only get one chance to play Travis Hunter week 1. Let's go. Let's go, folks. Cedric Tillman. Flowers. I'd be Purdy, but it's close. Start 1, Ridley, Downs, Pearsall. Pearsall. That would be crazy. Hey, Chad Fair. Standard scoring, Harvey or T-Mac. I'm T-Mac. Again, like the Broncos running backs, guys, I think we just want... There's some situations where it's okay to wait till week 2 to make a decision. The Dobbins, Harvey stuff, if you have another guy who's reasonable and you're not like cool with 6 points, there's no reason why we can't just wait and see that one. Is there a potential that Harvey or Dobbins is awesome and gets like 80% of the work? Yes, that's fully in the range. But it could be either of them. Full PPR, Charbs or Samson? Oh, man. My heart says Charbs. My brain says Samson. It's like Ford is going to play probably more, man. So screw it, Charbs. Adams or Ibuka? Devontae Adams. Hit the like, guys. Help me out. Join the Discord. Links below. Garendo and Thornton on waivers. Have Bigsby, JCM, Gordon, Ibuka, Pearsall, Fields on bench. I think you leave them. If you're cutting anyone, you're cutting Bigsby for Grendo. Full PPR flex, Ricky Pearsall or Debo. I'm Debo. Pollard versus Dobbins, half point. I think Pollard has a safer floor. Ceiling's not bad either. You know, are the Titans going to go out there and try to test the Broncos secondary? Probably not. And I think Dobbins could have a big ceiling if he just like gets a bunch of rushing touchdowns, but yeah, probably Pollard. Half PPR. If McCaffrey's out, Adams or Golden. I'm Adams. We did not win the Powerball. Good morning. This one's the Dog Bowl. We'll be drafting various teams as we answer questions. Dobbs, Tillman, Shaheed, Wandale, PPR need to start 2. I'd be Tillman, and if you need ceiling, Shaheed. If you're cool with floor, Wandale. Dobbs is kind of a mix between the two. But Tillman, ceiling, Shaheed, floor, Wandale. Debo, Golden, or Rome in my flex, PPR. I'd be Debo. I mean, McLaurin could be awesome, but what we saw with like guys like Ayuk and other holdouts in the past, Lamb, is it takes a little bit to get on the same page as the quarterback, even if they're getting open. Fullplex PPR, Harvey or Keon? I'd be Harvey there. The Bills situation for manage is another situation where it's like, let's just see what happens if you have a reasonable alternative. Hunter, Henderson, and Pollard, pick 2. Pollard and Hunter. I like McCaffrey over Josh Jacobs. Guillotine League. That's where you have to like drop a guy if you lose. I don't play this league. Start 2. Keenan. Which Allen? Chad, re-ask your questions. Give me more info. We talking about Keenan Allen? Give me a first initial of the first name, guys. Tyler Loop or Cam Little? I don't know who Tyler Loop plays for, but Cam Little. Henderson and Pollard. I mean, I think Grendo has the higher ceiling between B-Rob, but he might still be hurt. So B-Rob's probably going to get the first crack. I think eventually, though, Grendo has a much bigger ceiling. But Grendo might not even be healthy right now. We're going to go K-Dot in here at tight end, unless this guy does. K-Dot could have a big day. Burrow, Brees, Chase, Amon-Ra, Hunter, K-Dot. The running back is the question there. But I think it's worth it to gamble on some Brees. We're going to do another Dog Bowl. Kyler or Tua? Kyler. Tua's kind of fun, though. Isaac, you got to give me the full question in one thing here, man. Too many chats. Yeah, dude. Who needs the Powerball? Skill games only. I'll choose 2. Jamo, Igbuka, Travis. Jamo, if you need ceiling. Igbuka and Hunter are very live to just be like 5 catches, 50 yards. That's 10 points. That's fine. They both have reasonable floors. But I'd play Jamo, and then I'm Hunter slightly over Igbuka. I think most people would tell you Igbuka, though, if you care. My bench has Tootin, Burden, Dante Thornton, Sampson. I would drop Thornton. He could be awesome, but like more likely he's a sacrificial X veteran best ball guy. If Josh Downs is a go, can you start him over Terry? I think it's too cute, Steve. typically in manage, we start our studs. Okay. I understand, I understand being queasy, but I think we just start our studs. We go down with our studs, right? But, wouldn't you just be upset if Terry outscores them? PPR, Emeka or Debo? I'm Debo. Yeah, I would not play the Baltimore kicker over Cam Little. Oh, Braylon Allen. Okay, last place it's cut 18 teams. These start 2 running backs. Okay, Samson and Scatabo. Like Braylon Allen might not catch a single pass. Like that's not good. Are you just making things up, Jack? Now I have to look at this. Oh, no, you're not making it up. Schefter says Cardinals are adding Kyler Murray to the injury report this morning due to an illness. He's going to play, though. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was confused on that. Favorite team to double stack? There's a lot of them. Bengals, Lions, Browns, Bucks. Don't have a lot of these guys. Not worried about it. Jags, yeah, I like the Jags doubles. I would definitely, no question, Sean. We're starting Jonnu over Ramondre in tight end premium. I would definitely play CMC over ETN and Golden. Going to start what soon? All right, I caught up on the chat. Half PPR, Dobbins versus Golden versus Pearsall. Pearsall. I'd play Loveland. There's risk with Jonnu. Full PPR, Tillman. Debo. Ingram. Tyreek Rigbuka. Tyreek, come on now. For ceiling, Henry or Ingram? Ingram. Who's breaking the slate? Clearly a stud. Or cheapy. Half point PPR. Evans, Flowers, Tet, and McLaurin. Have to start 2. Okay, Mike Evans. I think you do Mike Evans and Terry McLaurin. And for the flex, you do Tet. Wow, McCaffrey fell to 10. I definitely would have taken him at 10. Sure, we'll go Brian Thomas. We like Brian Thomas. Hoping to get Puka, too. If you have the A.J. Brown 0, man, both of these guys have huge ceilings. So we want Brian Thomas and Puka here. Like Debo's ceilings are rushing touchdowns, 8 catches, whatever. But the Jameson Williams ceiling is massive. He just got the contract extension. So very slight edge to Debo there, but it's close. I'd be Austin Hooper over Cade Stover in the 32-team PPR. Yeah, I would have taken CMC. If he fell to me. The way the dog bowl works, if you're not hip, is out of like the 5,000 entrants or whatever, the top 3 teams get a $10,000 ticket to compete for a live prize. What's the NFL Yahoo transmission? Or are you talking about the YouTube one? Clearly, it would be Flock over someone like me or Davis. Warren has a safer floor, Joseph, but Harvey has a bigger ceiling. So decide what you need there. Battle back the start sick questions. Again, folks, if you're new here, get in the Discord. Link is below. It will notify you when I go live. I like to tag the Discord. Pick 2, Waddle, Jones, Hunter, Harvey, half PPR, half points per first down. Aaron Jones and Travis Hunter. Truly unknowable, Dale. I lean towards him being fine, though. I know. Pretty good. Christopher. It's like 5K to first, man. It's going to be okay. It's the structure is bad on the contest, too. It heavily favors advance rates. Herzog always does this because he drafts to, advance usually. Josh Downs or Shakir or Montgomery, full PPR. Shakir. Downs is reasonable, though. Guy like, Worthy, not out, Mincash is saying. Cedric Tillman. I don't know how chalky he is, though. I'm going with Lions, Vikings, and Bills. For what's worth, I am not seeing this, but I do see Underdog tweeted out that he has a dislocated shoulder. Says he's still undergoing tests, but the hope is he can return. Let's just rip Baker here. Doesn't even matter if he goes Igbukah on us, which he did not. I don't really love Igbukah for half point, and I'm not playing as much of him in DFS because he's so chalky. But when we go Baker here, why not? No running back who I'm like, Trayvon Henderson is the one guy here, but who cares? We'll finish up with running back and tight end. Return as in some point this year. Oh, I don't know. It says return with a brace. So I'm reading that at some point this year. Rappaport also saying Christian McCaffrey was a big part of the walkthrough on Saturday, a sign he's trending to go. Where should I start with learning openings in chess? You should just learn the opening principles. Control the center, castle your king, and develop your pieces. It's far more important. I like the Cardinals best for Survivor, not because I think they're most likely to win, but just because I won't feel great about picking the Cardinals in any week. If you just like want to secure a win, Denver is a good pick. Why is Debo so cheap in these? If I had realized Debo was available, I would have taken Debo like over Ibuka and co. Jennings for me. I love the rookies, guys, but again, for most of them, I'd want to kind of see. Tracy for floor, Henderson for ceiling. CMC is a good play in DFS, but yeah, there's risk of like an aggravation, whatever. Some people think the Seahawks defense is very good as well. I'm playing some CMC, but I'm certainly not like playing him in every lineup. I think we need to wait and see on that. Quite a wide range here. Could be solid, but takes a leap of faith. Like for tournaments, fine, take the risk. But like in your managed leagues, if you have pretty similar safe options that we've seen it before, that project similar, why not take the safety and find out week 2? Full PPR, Loveland or Otten? I'd be Loveland. Travis or Pearsall? And you're losing? Travis Hunter, baby. You're losing Travis Hunter. On a week-to-week basis, which game is more beatable? BR drafts or DK DFS? Definitely BR drafts. DK DFS, you're competing with math geniuses simming from computers. In this contest, you're dealing with a lot of people vibing it. Salary cap DFS is also a game that's just far more math solvable. This is a newer game. This one also takes time. You don't need, takes very little time to make 1,000 DFS entries with computers. We're team hand build here, but I don't play a ton of DFS. Like on FanDuel, I made them. FanDuel has like the risk-free $5 whatever. I'm just hand building those, and I'm totally messed it up. So I need to like edit 150 entries. It's terrible. Ricky Pearsall or Ridley? I'm Pearsall. Does it not seem a little weird that Breece Hall is gonna make it to me? I don't know. I mean, obviously the Sims are better, but for week 1, all these people are doing the same thing that I am doing, which is we're guessing at rolls and projections. So This is a great week to just hand build some teams. You know, like the route run percentage on Travis Hunter. I don't know that. You don't know that. No one knows that. I'd be Metcalf. Feel like he has higher touchdown upside. Ibuka, you know, clearly reasonable. I took Ibuka over Metcalf here, but let's do the double. Oh, Kyle Pitts gives us the stack, though. I just like Otten better. Who cares? Pitts would have been very reasonable, not doing the double. Requires Mike Evans to have a bad game. Start 2, half PPR. Jennings and Golden. Unless you need floor, Harvey. I just don't like Garrett Wilson, so I'd play Jameson Williams. And I'd understand that JMO has a very low floor. Let's see. What did I... 7 Boyd Battle Royales, 2 Da Bombs, 7 Dog Bowls. My highest projected team is this one. Daniels, Kyron, Brees, Metcalf, Debo, Kittle. Second highest one is this one. Goff, Gibbs, Kamara, Amon-Ra, Debo, Ertz. Every team is like projected the same, though. Yeah, again, like if you need floor, I'd play Warren. Because I think it's quite reasonable to think that Warren could get 5 targets, 3 to 4 catches. If you need pure ceiling, like you're losing by a lot, I'd play Harvey here. You know, because Warren could score touchdowns. And again, he could get, 5 to 6 targets, dump offs. That plays in PPR. So could Harvey, but I don't know. I have no idea what the Dobbins Harvey split will be for week 1, especially if the game gets into a blowout. It could be Dobbins gets 80% of the work. It could be a 50-50. It could be Dobbins gets all the work and then it gets to a blowout. Then they get Harvey in there. Like it could go a lot of ways. It could go Dobbins and Harvey are in a split. Then it's a blowout. Then they just let Jaleel McLaughlin get cleanup. Definitely could be low scoring, but, targets play in PPR leagues. Pick 3 for me, please. Hunter, Pearsall, Coleman, and Downs. I play Hunter, Pearsall, and Downs, assuming it's PPR. I love Keon, but I want to see it. I want to see year 2 Keon first. Hunter, Pearsall, and Downs are just strong favorites to get quite a bit of targets, And Coleman did pop up on the injury report this week with a groin injury. I play Kraft in half PPR. Better bet to score touchdowns. Oh, man. This guy gets Chase at 2 because this guy goes Trey McBride at 1. Uniqueness is good, but we're fading Chase. Why can't I be the 2-hole? Yeah. Very happy to get Gibbs. We'll see where CMC goes with this report. Yeah, I mean, how serious can an illness be, man? What do you do? Stare at Call of Duty too much? I was going to ask what this means, and then I put it together that you are talking about Call of Duty. Prop bets? We'll make a pick 'em right here. Judkins next week. Wow. Dislocation can still be bad. I mean, I don't know. Like, are people saying he's going to get in there week 2? He's still a small dude, so. What is it? Champions? All right. Not financial advice, but tail this if you'd like. We're doing all overs, of course. Tillman, 39.5. Higher. Let's go Debo, fantasy points. Debo, 10 fantasy points, half PPR, will go higher. Just hoping for a touchdown, obviously. Let's go Jaylen Warren. What do we got on fantasy points for him? 11 fantasy points? Man, that's high. Half PPR? What's Breece Hall, seeing as people are leaving him for dead? It's like the same projection as Warren. Warren receptions? Yeah, let's do that. 2.5 receptions. We'll take a higher there. All right, we're back on the clock on the dog bowl, but I'm going to have to make the pick on my phone. With Gibbs, sure, we'll do GT. We'll do the double running back. We're going to get 5 guys for this, I think. What do we got on Cade Otton? 33.5, kind of high. How about Brenton Strange? Oh, we'll do Travis Hunter. It's probably been slapped up. 47.5 receiving yards, higher. And actually, I don't think we can do Jaden. I wonder what the downs line is. We'll do higher on Jennings too. Although I'm curious what Kittle is. Kittle's 63.5. Bowers is 63.5. And McBride is 64.5. All right. Tail us if you would like. Put it in the chat there. We got Tillman higher, Debo higher on fantasy points, Warren higher on receptions, Hunter higher receiving yards, Jennings higher on receiving yards. We're back on clock on the dog bowl. We just vibe took Jameson Williams. Don't know if I love the Gene T pick, but, you know, over the elite wideouts. But we did it. No, this is Jarius Byrd and CJ Spiller. What's the highest I have placed on Best Ball Mania before an underdog? Abigail, I'm going to need you to take a seat right now. I won Best Ball Mania, so that would be first. And then I also got 2 teams to the finals. So last year I got a team that got 30th. And if Chase Brown didn't slide down at the damn 1 yard line, I would have gotten second. I've won 3 best ball contests, Abigail. Swear to God, that's not a burner of mine. I don't do that. All right, PPR start 2. Debo, Flowers, Igbuka. I go Debo, and it's very close between Igbuka and Flowers. Choose who you'd like there. The Bills have a very good slot corner, if you care. The Bills Ravens also have a very high projected total. Let me put my pick 'em line in my Discord. $250. It was like J-Mo over Devontae Adams. So who cares, right? DJ Moore, Tet. I'd be Tet. It's cute, Chris. It's very cute to do Keon over Ridley straight up. Obviously, I'm with it, but it is cute. So I think, you know, Ridley has a better floor. No question. But Ridley also could be erased by Patrick Surtain. So Cash plays are guys like Igbuka. I mean, I don't play Cash. Like, I'm assuming you're talking about like DraftKings Cash. Like Igbuka. I think Chase Brown is cheap. Achan's probably cheap. Probably like Njoku. Or maybe people are punting it off with like Otten or Strange. Tet's cheap. Debo's cheap. Hunter's cheap. Trevor Lawrence is probably the cash game quarterback. Or Justin Fields. I don't want to tell you that because I'm not really building that way, but yes, it's very logical. It could be. No, do not sit CMC for Pearsall, Matt. That would be no bueno. Ibuka or Pearsall, half point. I think you go Pearsall, but it's close. There we go. Brian, a sicko, betting Quay Walker tackles. I was hoping to get Debo. Debo and Jaden could be negatively correlated at times, you know? Sure, Marv. Year 2, Marv. Why not? Keeps us flexible. We can go Kyler or Goff. Very reasonable. I'd play Downs in half point over Ridley. All right, do we think this guy's going to try to draft Kyler but doesn't understand it's a weekly thing? This also could be sharp, to be fair. I don't think it's sharp to ever fade chase, but like you can't create this combo otherwise. Okay, this guy goes Kyler. So that was a surprise. He had Goff. Well, that leaves Goff for us, so that's fine. I'm not worried enough, Matt, that I would sit him. Pick 2, full PPR. Henderson, Odunze, Warren. I'd do Warren and Odunze. This guy's trying to click Kyler. He's not on the table though. No, I'm kidding. This guy did something totally fine. Adams, Waddle, Moore, Hunter, bench 1. I'd bench DJ Moore because I don't like him. Or Waddle. We're going down with the ship, folks, on Travis Hunter. I mean, very wide range on Henderson. Henderson could be the guy who Henderson could score 25 points, or the Pats could play Antonio Gibson because it's Mike Vrabel and he wants a rookie to earn it. You know? So I don't, obviously I like Henderson's ceiling. But yeah, it is a very wide range. Yeah, Goff should just be there for us. I don't think anyone's going to take naked Goff. So we'll go Evan Ingram. And if they do, God bless them. Like the stream, folks. Diggs or Odunze? I think I'm Diggs there. It's close, though. Kind of just want it. Like, the Bears are kind of like a team I just want to see what week 1 looks like for them. If I have other reasonable options. Mm, 16% or so. Oh, guys, BBMDB is up. He doesn't have all the data, but he has most of the data. So knock yourself out. You can look at my exposures yourself. Travis Hunter, 19%. Yeah, I'd play, I think, Rome over Warren, but Warren's floor is pretty, I mean, his pick'em line on a half-point site is like 11 points. So let's not pretend Jaylen Warren is not a reasonable play, right? Yeah, I would play some Henderson on FanDuel for sure. Yeah, they got the week 1. He got the data early. Makes sense. Underdog's doing better at that. Nope, would not be surprised at all if a Tua double won it all. 2 terrible defenses, 2 offense with explosive players. Ibuka or Flowers? It's very close. I think Flowers has more touchdown equity. Ibuka maybe more targets, receptions, but that's very coin flippy to me. No, I don't have love for. It's too thin, Will. Like this slate, the pricing came out a month ago, so this is not like playing a guy like that is more like a week 4 play or whatever, where pricing gets tight. You just don't need to do it, So unless he scores 30 points, it's like even if he gets 15 points, he didn't do enough for you. We would do that for super chat maybe, but not today. There you go. Made a stand. Good stand. Could see it. Bills are down at corner right now. All right, we're going to go Goff unless this guy does it for some reason. I'm assuming he's going to go Tua, but he might be autoing. Like, who knows? And we'll go Fields, or I guess maybe we'll go Fields if he goes Goff, if he's autoing. Yeah. Both JMO and Gibbs could steal rushing work, but we don't mind it. Got a little unique here, pulling JMO up. Fun team. Goff, Gibbs, GT, JMO, Marv, Evan Ingram. All right, folks. That's what I got for the start sits. We'll try to do this an hour most Sundays. Like, subscribe, join the Discord. Should be live tomorrow night for a little bit before the game. And then I'll have the week in review, the best ball leaderboard show, where we go over the highest scorers, etc. Gonna have a rotating guest for that, either on Tuesday or Wednesday. Gonna decide that.